Hello, I'm Keri Russell.
And I'm Matthew Rhys. You said, you know, we've met before. And I said, no, we haven't. And you said, yeah, we met before, like 10 years ago at like a kickball.
I left you a drunken message, and you were like, oh,
as soon as he said that, I knew exactly what it was. And I was like, oh, of course I remember that.
You were that buffoon that wouldn't stop.
I think you kind of know when you see somebody. Like, I just knew. I was
so,
like,
season 1.
Yeah, I was sort of like, uh-oh.
We're definitely not tough enough to be Russian.
I was going to say,
I
think we failed spectacularly.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a lot of Russians go look at us and go, they're definitely not Russian.
Yeah.
In this episode, What
happens?
In this episode, we've been captured.
I would say he's incredibly good with people. Incredibly good. And with women. I think he's incredibly, like, he's a listener. Oh, Jesus.
This is going fucking south. Next question.
Calm down.
Next question.
He's looking at it like he approves greatly.
Considering we're in January, Christmas came early again.
Give them a little something of what they can expect overall from what they've seen in the past to what we're going to in the finish.
Bruce Willis is in it for all those diehard fans. They'll be happy to know.
What did Keri say is her favorite thing to do together?
Dance.
Keri, show the card.
You know better.
Yaznаю. You said Yaznаю. You said that. Yes, you did. I remember you saying it in bed several times, going Yaznаю.
Practice our Russian. I like when you wear your disguise mustaches. Sometimes they're kind of hot. I hate you.
No.
You loved it.
Pants off and jacket.
Wow! Yeah! There you go! All right,
If I could play another part or character on the Americans, it would be the male robot.
That's what I was gonna say!
No, I thought it
swear to
first.
fucking God, that's
No.
what I was gonna say. If I could play any character on this show, I would play Margot Martinez, Squirrel Brooch.
That thing is nutty. Yeah.
Oh, we found her! Yay! Aww. Oh, get up here, you two.
You'll stay quiet.
I just hit your hand. Are you okay?
Yes.
Are you okay?
Come on.
Are you okay?
Of course I am.
It's this again.
You know, like every documentary maker does this now. They keep cutting back to the
we're
print,
like-
and they go, you no. Follow that van.
Frank, drive this!
If you could be any character in Peppa Pig, who would you be and why?
George. He has the best accent.
And you look like him.
Yeah.
I've heard. I know you can't
Father
get over
of my
it.
child. Father of my
That's
child.
the father of your child
Mike
too.
Ditka.
This is very important to know. Your co-star also is the father of your child.
Mike Ditka. I'm having a baby with Mike Ditka.
This is fantastic.
Like they're talking about things, a hurt feeling from 4 years ago, you know, but they know exactly what the other fight, you know what I mean? So I really like that.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Keri, what did Matthew say his dream job would be if he changed jobs?
Like a forest, like a worker man guy.
Okay,
like
a worker man in the forest. Matthew, please reveal. A cowboy, yes, basically.
Hey, hun?
Sorry. One of these.
He came up to me and said, really slap him in this scene. I was like, I don't think I've ever slapped someone in my life. Like, literally. And so I was like, okay, so we did the scene, and I just and he turned his face back at me, and I could see my handprint, like my red handprint on his face, and he didn't even blink. And Gavin, who was directing that pilot, was like, that's my guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, somebody
Yeah.
that can be beaten.
Yeah.
And then, after he's beaten, left with
And I
the
was like,
children.
you're my guy. You're perfect.
So we're doing the scene, and I thought it was going rather well. I was off book and everything, and she wound up this slap that must have started the day before. Hit me so hard, and both Joe and Guy went, "You took that slap so well," and I went, "Because I didn't even know what state I was in." All I ever do is look for approval.
Don't we have Sam?
Yes, probably.
2-year-old now?
Yes, that was probably our finest moment.
I think she understands what he's saying because she feels that. That's why she said, "Get out of it." Your life, his life, it was a joke to him. Right?
I'm sorry you misheard. I actually said my wife is a joke.
From the top? Sorry, I touched you. Sorry about that. Okay, and
Good. You got that number?
Yep. I had to maybe the highlight of the 6 seasons was when I had to burst in on you having sex with more than one person and with a gun telling him to put his hands in the air. And there, like, no acting involved on my behalf. I was like,
Wow.
I'll pistol whip you if you don't get out of bed.
Right.
Hey, relax! Is that my wig?
Yeah, I borrowed it. How does it look?
Pretty good. There was a moment recently when I said he had a very heavy cold. We've got to take him to the doctor.
Yes.
She's like, he has a cold. I'm going to get my hair blown out. I'm going to take him to the doctor.
Yeah.
She went, you take him to the doctor, and when the doctor tells you he has a light cold, text me.
Right.
The kids!
Oh, crap!
We put them in the stables. We brought them with us so far and then just left them in the stables.
They're fine. There's fresh air.
Yeah, there's a very, very attentive Argentinian groom, so I think they'll be fine.
They'll be fine.
And we had to do some very explicit scene together that he had to direct. And he was like, oh, this might... He was talking to the script supervisor, and he was like, well, this might be kind of awkward. Let me see how this goes. And we kind of did it, and just did it right away. And he said he turned to the script supervisor and went, these two have definitely fucked. He's like, they're way too comfortable together.
So funny. Well.
One. I'm okay. I think we've fallen in love.
We do very similar kind of press things. So 6 years ago, we would have been, you know, meeting between each press event and drinking massive amounts of wine and like making out in a bathroom somewhere.
Great.
Okay.
That's awesome.
This year, the exact same schedule, exact same press event. We, I'm not joking, asked our driver in between to not only like not go to have drinks and makeouts places. We said, "Can you pull over and could we take a nap in the car?"
I think he'd like to. I think he'd like me to be as far away as possible.
I'd like to redo Far Away. Far and Away, that'd be another one we could do, is like Tom and Nicole did.
When I was 18, how old were you? 35.
36 when we met.
They put you two together. They arranged.
I can't laugh, otherwise the moustache comes off. You won't break me.
I will break you.
On the top, ready, and...
Take this over.
I've now named him Fernando as an alter ego. That he has he's sort of like, you know, the caretaker man, and he has a mustache and hair. And I have him coming from Spain, and he used to be a flamenco teacher. All this, and he has a very Spanish sort of sibilant S.
Fernando's a sexy guy. We like Fernando.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you sound like?
Yo soy Fernando.
He was my favorite. And at times he was her favorite.
Matthew, he's like a real partner for me. He's like a true partner. He's like the dad MacGyver Boy Scout of fathers. He can make really good sound effects.
Using a keyboard.
That you carry with you everywhere. you're only as good as your scene partner. Basically, it's sort of like playing a sport. Like you're only as good as your opponent or who you're playing against. And I feel like that's been one of the best things about the show is getting to work with you.
And it was uncomfortable.
Of course, always.
Yeah.
Being in a relationship is.
So this is, yes, it is. So this is season 6, the last one.
So between the two of us, we're from all over. California.
Wales. As you can tell.
Can I wear your blazer during this? This is going to be intriguing.
Just sit upright.
Well, you sit upright.
I am.
Does that look natural?
I want the slow-mo. I'll jump in front of Elizabeth. No! and then you hold me, and I'm like, one of those. I never loved Martha. And finally, to the woman who truly got me this award, who just stands in front of me every day and puts up with me. She said, if you propose to me, I'll punch you clean in the mouth. I don't have the words, I don't have the time, neither of which would do you justice, Keri Lynn, except thank you, more to come. Thank you. To both our fans out there, thank you both so much for watching 6 seasons of The Armenians.
I know the exact joke Matthew used. He's like, oh, this is to the two of you who watch our show. Didn't he?